So I posted a picture earlier on our IG earlier this week, and it was supposed to be a joke. It was like a museum exhibit of like
Oh yeah, you definitely caught
ancient
flack for that one.
shoes, and I was like, "Oh, look at this upcoming Yeezy collection," and like overwhelmingly, people thought it was legit. Like they was like, "Oh, that's the new." I'm like, when you get to a point where I can post that and you legit think that that's a real collection coming out, that's a problem.
I mean, one of them,
and that speaks to everything I've said.
The one on like the far right,
yeah,
kind of looked like a.
They all look Yeezy-ish.
No. That one on the far right, that one really looked like Yeezy.
No, they all look Yeezy-ish. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they.
That's where the inspiration came from.
I'm just saying, like it's funny. I'm like, dog, like I can show you shoes that are like, you know, like somebody found 1,000 years later under some sand, and you know, you will legit think that those are some new Yeezys coming out next year. Like that's sad.
So my question is going to be,
which speaks to what I said.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's so much of it looking like the Yeezy models. I think it's a testament to the lack of knowledge, and that you can post something.
Oh, definitely that too.
And the fact that you can post something and people just roll with it, not even like, okay, let me do the homework myself, or let me check this out. Like, oh, that's a Yeezy collection. Like,
but they even believe like
that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just that's how. And now I know why people get in the sneaker community and brands do what they do, because it's so many people who don't know what's really going on. They really just plug into the matrix when they get in to buy sneakers. They're like, okay.
Well, that's why we say that. That's why we say that Yeezy following. They're literally sheep. I mean that was the proof.
I couldn't post that and like, look at the new Jordan collection. People be like, get the fuck out of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people know better. I can only do that with that. But shout out to Brooklyn Basketball, by the way. I didn't want to have that comment go unnoticed. But I agree with you, dog. I mean, to Guru's point, though, like in the Gino's point, I mean, I guess we all saying the same thing. People can't be sheep. And this speaks to what I'll be saying as far as people buy shoes off of name recognition or brand recognition sometimes. And to me, that's sad, especially when, I don't know if we, did that happen to us or is this somebody else where they asked, I think Guru said somebody asked them what shoes should they buy. And I felt like, yo, like that's a question. Like, if you're trying to figure out what a good basketball shoe is, what's a good performance shoe, that's different. But if you asking me what shoe should you buy strictly for fashion, that's when it becomes a problem.
I can respect the question because they say, hey, I'm trying to get into sneakers. What should I buy? And I tell them, if you go in the store and you like it, that's what you buy. That's what sneakers is about.
But I feel like that's something you should have inherent in you already.
But if people not in the sneaker community and they're trying to become a part of it,
but
then I respect you doing
that. But no, that's my point though. Like, but why would it matter though? Like, wear whatever you want to wear.
Exactly.
No. I'm just
like if you're trying to get in the sneaker community, like just wear sneakers.
Just go buy a pair.
But for this one, I'm thinking, but some people just don't know. Like, okay, how do I? Because what happens is we'll say that, and then we'll see somebody on the court with some Jordan 1 mids on, like, or some Brooks on. They be like, "What are you doing?" You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no problem with that. If people asking me, I mean, people ask, "Hey, what should I? What should I buy?" And I say, "Hey, when you go in the store, these shoes are like this. This is what buy what you like." You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
But that's one of the things that made the whole sneaker community always fun was the fact of individuality. Like when you put on a pair of whatever, like we can shit on whatever shoe we want to.
But it's mostly out of fun too, though. Like it's never serious.
It is. But when people put that shoe on and they wear it with confidence, like that's really what the sneaker community is about.
And sometimes you put people up on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like what are those? And then it's.
I'd rather for somebody to ask me what shoe should I buy than they look on Instagram and see everybody with Jordan 1s on.
I get your point to a degree, like as far as like if I'm trying to build a sneaker collection, like there are certain shoes, like me personally, I feel like there are certain shoes as a collector you should have. Like you should have some Chuck Taylors, you should have.
But see, I disagree with that.
Some like I'm talking about as far as collector.
I think that's
purposes.
also geographical. Because if you're from the South, you better have some feelers. You better have this type of shoe.
Because I'm looking at it from
LA. You better have
bright as hell.
No, I'm saying, but I'm looking at it from a historic standpoint. Like, okay, like significant sneakers, you know what I'm saying, throughout history. So that's why I have a pair of Chuck Taylors. That's why I went and got the Converse weapons. And you know what I'm saying, like as a collector, like I get like like some people just getting shoes just to look cool, and that's fine too. But as somebody who's trying to balance both, where like I buy the shoes I like, but at the same time it's like I want to preserve that history. Like I could see somebody be like, what are significant sneakers if I was to be a collector? Like what are significant sneakers to go by? Obviously Jordan.
Now see that question, if the question was posed that way, I think that's a respectable way to kind of like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Phrase it.
Yeah, but if you asking me like, hey, I'm trying to buy shoes. What shoe? Like, what do you like? Like, what's your favorite color? Like, what like. Like,
hey, you gotta do it like you talking to a chick for the first time. What's your favorite color?
I mean, do you say that to a chick for the first time?
I
don't even think I
when
care.
I was a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you would, because if it came time to buy her something, you would have
you want to know.
True.
Yeah. See, we talked about sneakers. See, it came
Yeah,
back.
it came full
back.
circle.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we do here.